Hello, everyone. Good day, good morning, good night. Whatever part of the world you're going to be tuning in or you're going to listen to YouTube, thank you so much for supporting One Global Movement. Dr. Mundih here. Like I said before, I am trying something to see what I can do in order to reach children all over the world. I want to really do whatever I can do to reach every child and every family, especially children. So I decided on New Year's Day that I will be coming on here for the most part 30 minutes after my New Year's speech, 30 minutes or less, so that I can see what works for other parts of the world, especially reaching the children in India. So I don't know if this time was set right or not, but it's a trial period and a lot of things are taking place. It might not have been set right, or uh, it's right and I don't know. But we'll see. It's a trial period. I'll do this for 1 week and see what works. Or maybe it will be a podcast interview, or we just continue with these short shows in order to reach our children around the globe. So thank you guys so much for loving, supporting, and being present for our young people, our children all over the world. One Global Movement is here to serve children. One Global Movement is helping children to eliminate hunger, eliminate illiteracy, poverty, homelessness, abuse, and all social ills that face our children worldwide. So I thought it's a good thing. Let me adjust this. It's nighttime here. I thought it's a good thing to always come on here and we carry out a few minutes conversation to see what we can help with, how well we can serve our children. So if you have time, you can join us. Otherwise, that's okay too. But thank you guys so much. I am believing that maybe the flyer wasn't set right. And that's why otherwise I always come here, I already meet people here. But thank you so much because you can still go to YouTube and still watch it from there. So thank you guys so much for all you have been doing for us, and Happy New Year again. So I am going to be talking today on giving thanks in all circumstances. You and I know that the scriptures, the one who created us, Almighty God, instructed us to give thanks in all circumstances. It didn't just say, or he didn't just say we should give thanks only when things are going on well. But he says, in all circumstances, we give thanks to God, right? So that is what we are doing. I'm really sorry I keep adjusting this because of, I don't know, there's a kind of glare that is not looking right. Anyway, I'll continue. So we need to give thanks in all circumstances, no matter what, because it is a command from the one who created us. And that is why we are bringing all these rich ethical resources to our children so that they can learn and they can do well in their personal lives, in their school lives, in their community lives, and in their marital lives, whatever relationship they are in, so that they can do well, because giving thanks it does a lot of good to our children and therefore the parents. But again, the children cannot do it unless we, the parents, are loving them, nurturing them with good examples all the time so that they can copy from us. So I am going to give you a quote here from 1 Thessalonians 5:16 to 18. It says, rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus, which means it's God's will for you and I, for all of us. And therefore, it's a good thing to teach our children these principles. And then, what are the benefits of giving thanks? What are we going to teach our children? The benefits. What are the benefits of giving thanks to children? Or what are the benefits of children giving thanks to other people? There are lots and lots of benefits. The first thing is cultivating positivity. It cultivates a positive attitude when we give thanks. Just the mere fact that you think about just saying thank you to somebody, it already uplifts your spirit, because saying thank you is a good thing. It uplifts our spirit. So it cultivates positivity in our children. Expressing gratitude in all circumstances is believed to help individuals focus on the positive aspect of their lives. That is so true. It helps us to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, and therefore children. This practice can contribute to a more positive mindset. Yes, it will give you a positive mindset even in challenging times, right? Yes, it does that. And I do it. Sometimes, once in a while, I might not do it, but I don't think this is something that we should do it all the time. It should be in our hearts and on our lips, because when some goodness is done to you, it doesn't even just have to wait for goodness. We can give thank you to people that didn't even do anything to us, because we came to this point, we arrived at this point because so many people did things to us on our way to where we are today. Some of those people we don't know. So it's just a good thing to give thanks. You go to the grocery store, you see somebody holding the door for you to pass through, you say thank you so much. Or somebody is trying to pick something that fell from you, you say thank you. And we should be doing the same too, so that we can be able to teach our children the same thing. So giving thanks in religious terms and spiritual, it has religious and spiritual reasons why people give thanks. You see, many religious teachings encourage gratitude as a form of acknowledgement and appreciation for the blessings one has received. Yes, many religious encourage this, because it is showing gratefulness for the many things that we have received, or many things that people have done to us, or the people that even went before us, the people that construct the roads that we drive on, the people that build our homes that we live in. We don't know them, but we bought these homes. It's always a good thing to say thank you, to reflect back. Like students, you think about your classmates that you went to school with. You were talking with them, you were playing with them, you were discussing with them, you were studying with them. That is a way to reflect back and say thank you. Maybe in letter writing, an email, or on social media, you want to acknowledge that, because we have ocean of things to be grateful for, just too many things to be grateful for, that we can't even just begin to count them. So it is so important. We give thanks for our psychological benefits. When you are sound in your mind, it helps you to focus on the things that matter to you. Maybe your studies, or maybe your trade, or maybe you have a business. You're a youngpreneur. You see me, I'm dressed up in cold things because it's so cold here. There's noise. Just so you know. So, and then this too helps me, especially at night it's cold. So we have a lot of things. When you give thanks to people, psychologically, practicing gratitude has been linked to increased well-being and improved mental health. Yes. When you continuously give thanks to people, it will lead to increased mental well-being and your overall well-being. When you are sound mentally, it shows outwardly on your outward appearance, and that is very, very, very good for our children. So it also, giving thanks helps on social connection. When you appreciate people, when you learn to give thanks, expressing thanks can strengthen social bonds. Yes, imagine that somebody gives you something and you don't say thank you. Do you know how awful that person will feel? What about you? You give out something and the person doesn't appreciate it to say thank you. You're not going to feel something is not just going to feel right or feel weird, you know? But these are things that we have to construct daily, on a daily basis. Because when we give thanks, we begin to see only the positive aspect in people most of the time. Sometimes it can be tough due to one thing or the other. But if we construct giving thanks to people all the time, it's going to go well with us. A lot of things are going to just go positively with us, especially our children. So giving thanks reduces stress. Do you believe that? Giving thanks reduces stress. Gratitude has been associated with lower levels of stress. Yes, that is so true. By recognizing and appreciating positive aspects of our lives, individuals may be better equipped to cope with stress. Maybe you get up in the morning. If you're like me, you get a gratitude journal, a gratitude journal. Every day you journal three things that you're grateful for. Three things. And we have just a lot of things to be grateful for that we don't even have to keep looking for them. Just the fact that we are alive, it is enough to say thank you to the one who created us. We can say thank you to our parents. They gave us birth. We can say thank you to a friend who came to visit. Thank you for taking the time to visit me. Because these people could have been doing something else, but they chose to come and visit you. They chose to come and play with you. They chose to go to the movie theater with you. But what about us in Unpassive? Look, what about me and the other panelists here in One Global Movement? A lot of people, they could have chosen to do something else, but they took that time to come here to support One Global Movement and the children of the world. That is the fattest, largest thank you in the world for me. And so I am just so grateful, because without you guys there, we would not be here talking about One Global Movement. We will not be here. We will not know where all those children are in the world. We will not even be able to reach out to those children without us brand ambassadors from Unpassive. Look at Mr. Ashmafari. That is the biggest thank you. One of the biggest thank you is to thank him and his family and the engineers and the high techs who are making sure that things are going to be better. They are building the future. They are building the future. The future is for our children, because children are the future. Children are always going to be here no matter what. Even when you and I exit the stage of this life, these children are still going to be here. And so to me, that is the biggest thank you, because to build a future, building children so that they will be happy with their lives, so that they don't have to go through an exorbitant student loan like the one that I have so high up there. I can't wait to pay that loan off. So that is a cause to say thank you. And, when you give thank you to people, when you appreciate people, you are cultivating your own norms, your own personal cultural norms, or the norms of your society, or the norms of humility, pride, and dignity. The norms, a lot of good culture we cultivate by just saying thank you. In some societies, expressing gratitude is considered a polite and socially acceptable behavior. It is. It is. I think in every society it is. Unless some people don't recognize that for some reason or the other, maybe they are sick or something, they don't know, or it depends on their upbringing. They don't know. And so we, One Global Movement, are here to help people in this aspect, to help our children, to say thank you, to appreciate people, to show gratitude towards people. Gratitude can be seen as a way to acknowledge the efforts or kindness of others. When people make effort, no matter how small they are, it is a good thing to acknowledge it, because when we acknowledge it, guess what? It uplifts their spirit. It inspires them, and they want to even do more. That is why when you guys come on here, I am just so inspired and motivated. I just want to do more. And then I keep thinking, what else can I do? This is how I came to this point that I will be going live around this time, so that I can satisfy some of the areas in the world where they can really come on here and interact with us around this time. Because when we do it at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime, some areas in the world are not able to attend because it's too late for them at night. And so some areas now, they're waking up and they can watch at least a little bit of this you know. And so we're going to keep looking for ways in which we can satisfy our young people, our children worldwide. And if you have any ideas, bring them up. Bring them up. Let us do this together. It is not a one person's thing. It is all of us doing it together. So thank you. Like my grandmother taught me, thank you. When you say thank you, it fills your heavenly account with a lot of mercy, grace, love, good health, and abundance. And it is true. It is true. I come from very humble beginnings. Thank you is something that is always on my lips because I know that before I got to where I am today, I was loved, nurtured, educated by a whole village, and they sent me abroad to continue my studies. And these parents were doing that out of nothing, but they scraped whatever they could to educate me because I love to read and write, and they saw that gift in me and they decided to do whatever. Some of them sold their land. Some of them gave me fish pond to fish and sell. Some of them gave me trees of plums, whatever they could, even savon, whatever they could do, they did it for me. And I am just so grateful. And this is something that I will be grateful for the rest of my life. And that is the more reason why I say, you know what, I am going to serve. Hello, Kartik. Kartik, how are you? Thank you for joining. I am not sure if this flyer was set right, but like I said before, I am doing some testing here for about 1 week. And then I will pick a good time when I can go live because I'm thinking 8 p.m. Because at 8 p.m. in India, it's about 6:30 a.m. So I think it's good for a lot of people because when I started testing this, some of the young people, they came on, they were happy because they are unable to attend the one at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime because it is late into the night in India. So I'm just wondering, Kartik, where are you from? What part of the world are you from? If you can just put it in the chat for me to know. Are you from India or what part of the world are you from? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Kaderi. Thank you, Kaderi, for being here. I would like to know what part of the world you guys are from because I am trying to see how I can make this a good time so that I can reach more young people in the world. Thank you so much, Nikhil. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for loving, supporting, and being present for children all over the world. Being present here for One Global Movement is being present for children all over the world. So our topic for today that I was discussing is giving thanks in all circumstances. You see, you guys are here. You could have been somewhere else doing something, but you chose to be here because you love to uplift humanity. You love to help children. And that is why Mr. Ashmafara built On Passive with children in mind. First for children, because children are the future. So the topic for today is let us give thanks in all circumstances. And I say giving thanks is a great thing. Thanking you guys for being here because without you guys here to cheer me on, I will not be here talking. And so we have been given so much by God who created us. And let us give thanks to those who are helping us along the way. For instance, Mr. Ashmafare and his team. And you guys here, Katig, you are here. Kayandari is here. Nikhil is here. I really appreciate you guys for being here. So I am going to try to go twice a day, one at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime, Monday through Friday. And then this other one, I am going to make it Monday through Sunday because I'm so passionate about changing the lives of children because my life was changed not only by my mom and my grandmother, but by an entire village. That is why I want to show this gratitude by serving children, especially young women around the world who are going through a lot of challenges. And that is why One Global Movement is here to help children eliminate hunger, eliminate illiteracy, and eliminate poverty worldwide. And we are putting our hands together. When those apples start coming, we're going to go around the world to help children, and we cannot help children without helping the parents or the caregivers and the adults around these children. So it's going to be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to go through this again. Our topic for today is let us give thanks in all circumstances. Yes, that is what the scripture says. We give thanks in all circumstances. Why? Because it has a lot of benefit. When we give thanks in all circumstances, it has a lot of benefit on our health, on our well-being, on our families, and a lot more. So giving thanks in all circumstances is that important. I'm giving thanks to you guys. We give thanks to Mr. Ash Mufara and his team and his family. We give thanks to the 1.4 million founders that Mr. Ash Mufara brought together. That is how we came to know each other, and that is why you guys are here with me or with us. So thank you guys so much. So you know, the scriptures, if you're like me, I was born reading the scriptures. I'm not a pastor by any means, or I'm not a preacher, but that is the first book that I grew up reading. It says in First Thessalonians 5, chapter 5, verse 16 to 18 says, rejoice always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Jesus Christ. So what are the benefits of giving thanks on children? What does it have? Giving thanks, what kind of benefit does it have on children? It cultivates a positive attitude in children. When we teach our children to give thanks in every situation, in all circumstances, it cultivates in them that positiveness, that positive attitude that they so need in order to navigate life circumstances, in order to go through school, or maybe they are learning a trade or whatever they are doing. So it's so important. And giving thanks in religiously and spiritually, many religious teachings believe that we need to encourage our children to say, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you. So we need to encourage our children, and we cannot encourage our children without doing it ourselves. And so it also, when we teach our children to give thanks, it cultivates in them a positive psychological mindset. And psychologically, it gives them that kind of benefit that gives them a very calm head to think and to reason and to do things. So it has a psychological benefit on them. When we teach our children to give thanks, it also helps them with social connection. They will connect with their peers, with their classmates, with their friends. They will connect with them very well. And then when we teach our children to give thanks, it reduces their stress reduction. Gratitude has been associated with lower levels of stress. By recognizing and appreciating positive aspects of life, our children may be better equipped to cope with challenges in life. And that is true, because it did for me. And I know it's also doing for you guys. Otherwise, you will not be here, because you have that positive mindset, because you want to make a difference in the world. That's why you are here with One Global Movement, to help the children. It also cultivates norms. In some societies, expressing gratitude is considered a polite and socially acceptable behavior. It can be seen as a way to acknowledge the efforts or kindness of others. So it is so important. It's important to know that the concept of giving thanks in all circumstances is subjective and varies among individuals and cultures. Giving thanks goes in different ways. That's what I'm trying to say here. You can show a thank you in different ways. I can show mine in the ways that I know, and different cultures, they express thank you in different ways. But all in all, I am asking that we give thanks to our children, just for them to be our children. We thank them for being our children. We thank them for going to school. We thank them for helping us at home. When we do that, these children will copy the same thing. And these things, though so simple, are the most important and valuable concepts that are going to help our children to be happy and healthy with their lives. So while it may be valuable practice for many, some people might find it challenging to express gratitude in certain difficult situations, which is true. Imagine that you are placed in a very difficult situation, or maybe say a child is hungry, they have not eaten. You know that child is hungry, their stomach is growling, maybe the stomach is even aching. It's going to be difficult for them to express thank you. In such circumstances, let us understand the child, but let us not be rude to the child because they're hungry. A child cannot say thank you when they are hungry. When they eat, now they've fueled themselves up to say thank you. So we need to show that gratitude first. The parents, the caregivers around these children, and the adults around these children. It's essential to be mindful of individual experiences and emotions. When we are giving thanks, let us consider individual cultures. Let us be sensitive to people's way of life and cultures. And let us also consider the circumstances under which these people are placed before we expect them to give us a thank you. And we should do the same for us too. Because sometimes, even if they don't give thanks and they receive what you have given them, we still give thanks to them for receiving it because we know that they take it because it is something that is going to help them. So thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, I am going to try to make this regular. My lamp is so dark, isn't it? Let me see. It's a little bit bright now, but it's going to go dark again. So I am going to try to make this like a constant something, going live twice a day. Like I was asking, I would like to really know where you guys come from, which part of the world, so that I can look for a time that will benefit you guys. So tomorrow I'm going to make it uh, like 7. I don't know yet, but the flyer will be out. But I've not started posting this one in the back office yet, but I will do that sometimes in the future. But thank you guys for being here. I have here with us uh Kartik Santra. Thank you so much, Kartik. And I really thank you for your loyalty. You're such a young man and you're determined to do good for the world. Thank you so much. If you can speak English, even if you cannot speak English, we can look for somebody from your area who can interpret what you're saying. And then you can come and speak on the panel here and encourage young people. So thank you so much, everyone. Hand pick waving. I love this poetic rhythm that you guys always bring here. Thank you so much. And then I have here, I have Kiaderi. How are you? We love on passive. Yes, I do. We all love on passive because on passive has brought to us great things that is uplifting our lives, the lives of our families, and everyone around the world, especially me. I'm so happy because it's going to help me reach out to the children all over the world. And then we have Nikhil. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year to all of you guys. I will be posting the flyer for tomorrow on Facebook, not at not at the back office yet, but I will do my best as I try this period through Saturday, and then I'll come up with a unique time that is going to be posted so that those of you who can attend can do so. Thank you guys so much. And if you want to propose any time based on your area, feel free to do so. You can contact me, you can contact John Barilla, you can contact any of the panelists, and we will make things better for all of us. But thank you guys for coming here. Kartik, if you are, I see that you are a young man. If you can really come and represent young people in your area in one global movement, that would be very nice. But thank you guys so much. Our time is up. You have a wonderful day, and I am going to have a good night now. It's 8:30 p.m. my time in the United States, and I'm going to have a beautiful good night, a peaceful night. So I wish you guys the best as you go about your daily activities. And until 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime, I love you all. And just remember to stay focused on your goals and your dreams. Stay encouraged, stay empowered, and always believe in endless possibilities. I love you all. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Katik. Yes, nice session. Thank you. I can ask one question. Yeah, who wants to ask your question? Nikhil, you wanted to ask a question? What is your question? Do you still want to ask a question? You can put it here in the chat. I can give you a few minutes to ask your question. If you're hearing me. Otherwise, you can still bring it to the session at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime, okay? Thank you so much. I thank you guys so much, and I love you all, and we'll see you during the day at 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime. The flyer for 1 p.m. Eastern Daytime is going to be at the back office. And I ask that you guys attend or connect on Friday. Jeffrey Moloch, brother Jeffrey Moloch is going to be talking, and he cares a lot about children. He is one of our mentors in One Global Movement. So encourage a lot of people to come. Let us fill the O Connect stage and listen to what Jeffrey Moloch is going to say to children of the world. Thank you guys so much, and I love you all. Bye-bye.